G'day, welcome back to Duck Solar Gaming and Land of the Vikings. Yes, Land of the Vikings has arrived in early access and we're going to give it a bit of a spin. We're going to blow some hot air against the sail. All right, let's get started. So this is much akin to your town building, community building type games. Kingdoms Reborn, things like that. So we're going to give it a go and see how we go with it. So going to get cracking into a new game. All right, now we get to check and see what our village name is going to be. So let's just, Asgard's a bit Turkey gelling, where Boothby Southway. Deepdale wasn't bad. Let's go Duckdale. Right, we're going to edit the banner. So we can choose our colours for the banner. We're going to go a cyan and a dark blue. There we go. We can choose the symbol we want. There's a whole pile of symbols here to choose. I'm going to go, there's no ducks unfortunately. Oh, there is. Is that? That'll do. That represents a duck. That's close enough, isn't it? A bird sitting on a branch. Yeah, I think that. I'll go that one. That'll do. Right, there we go. So we got that sorted. So that's good. Right, so the land. So we got small land, valley. Looks okay. Green Bay. White Rivers. Okay. Small land. Now, small land is what I've played on. So that's what I tested out the game on. So I'm going to go. Valley looks all right. Green Bay. Map size big. Map resources normal. Resources distance near. What's valley? Map size big, normal. Resources distance far. White Rivers big. Map resources low, distance far. Okay, so I think we'll go valley. The resources are far from us, but that's okay. We should be okay. Let's start the game. Right, so we're going to load into this and just see how things go. So the idea being is we start from nothing and we just have to build up our empire. The tutorial is on, so we're going to follow through the tutorial just so we get a bit of a feeling for the game. And here we go. So welcome to your village. You can learn how to develop and manage your village by following this tutorial. In this section, there are keys you need to use to develop the village. So these develop the village down here, through there. Yep, cutting tree. Yep. Cover through it. Right. So these are our tools, and this is where our toolbar is. So build menu is here. So this is where we select items to build. This is to select stones to dig. So as it says, shows here, let's say click the stones. So there's some stones there. So we just highlight like that, and then they will go out and start collecting stones like so. Okay. All right. Simple as that. Same with the trees. So with the trees, we just want to come in. We just select the whole pile of trees. And they'll start collecting trees. Bonus. All right. Doesn't it look nice? It looks really, really nice. They've done a really good work with the graphics on this. And the detail of the game is actually very good as well. So well done to the developers. Noting it's only early access, but they've done really, really well. All right. So here we go. This is where we're starting out. Now, with workers, the workers have... there's our resources. Jobs. The resources, or the workers have their own jobs they can do, and there's 4 different skill traits we need to watch out for. So you can see here for the carpenter, so timber is produced from logs, lumber is required for the installation of most buildings. So the skill set they need is the advantageous talents, or talents they need is power. Right. So what we do is we come in here, we look for our workers. What we can do is, here we go. This is, can't remember what all these are, but that's power there. So what we're going to do is we're going to search for power. And then what we can do is we can get those members of the community that have the strongest attribute in that talent. There we go, like that. So they've both got 2.2, so they should be very good at sorting that. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. Set max. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to set 100 as my max for that. And there we go. All right. So now what will happen is these guys will get the timber that comes in and they'll convert it from wood into timber. Okay. All right, now let's have a look. What's we got? So everyone's out working, collecting rocks, stones. We got someone down here collecting stone. Okay. So, I mean, look at that. Look at the detail. It's not bad at all. All right, really good. All right, so that's that part happening there. Activate working in the carpenter. Right, that's done. Oh, we got to open it. There we go. Open. That's what I was missing. All right, excellent. So that's now started. Our next objective is to have 3 wood, 20 stone, 32 timber, build a marketplace, assign a builder, and assign a marketeer. Right, now this here is our longhouse. Okay, so we can assign work priority. So if we're getting low on stone, for instance, we can actually up the priority on stone mining coming out of the longhouse. As you can see, there's the timber all going down. They're cutting it down really, really well. So, okay, what we're going to do next is we're going to look at putting in our marketplace. Here's our marketplace here. All right, what's it going to say? After selecting the building, you can change the direction of the building by using the Z and mouse keys and install it in a suitable place with the left mouse button. After giving the construction order, the builders will carry the necessary materials. Blah, blah, blah. Right, so yeah, so there's no holding down. So if I hold down my mouse wheel, it just rotates the view of the map. Now, what they're saying is hold Z down and then move your mouse left and right, and that's what gives you the rotation. I'm not so sure whether I like it or not. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's a problem. So I'm not really going to lose any sleep over it. I am going to try and align it relatively closely to that, there like that. I'm just going to back down. So there. All right. So there we go. Now, workers. So we haven't assigned any workers. So, this is where it comes into here. So as you can see here, we've currently got 16 labourers, no builders. And then these are all the jobs. So we've got 2 carpenters. We can't assign any more carpenters to the carpentry job. Builders, though, we can assign some builders. So I'm going to assign 4 builders. Now, they'll actually be the ones that collect all the material and come and start building. Okay? So that's good. So that'll get that started nicely. Now, we also need a warehouse. So I'm going to put a warehouse in as well. And I'm going to put my warehouse... Oh, the wrong key. I'm going to put my warehouse up here. I'll align it with my marketplace. I'm actually going to put 2 of these in from the get-go. One there. And I'm going to put one in here. Now, the next thing I have to do is I'm going to have to pivot now very quickly and start getting some food and stuff. Okay. Got those 3 buildings there set up. Excellent. Right. Next thing I need to organise is food. And I really need to get that done. So go into food. We've got gather a hut, hunting hut, and we've got a well. Now the well gives us water. I need to put a well in. So I'm going to put the well in there. And you see it's got an area of effect. So if I get the well again. Yeah, I can't put it too close to the other area where it's got an area of effect. Okay. So I just need to be mindful of that. So the well will give happiness and all that sort of stuff to my villages or my community. Right, so I'm just going to leave that there for that now. And now we're going to do the food, like I said. So gather a hut. Again, gather a hut has a area of effect, and it tells you the productivity. So if I come over here, I've only got 25% productivity, 37% fighting with a tree. Over here, I get 100%. Right, so I need to put it in an area where I've got the ability to actually get something. There's that button again, not the rotation button, not being where I want it. So my road's facing out. I'm going to put that in there, like so. Now, if I put another one in there next to it, can't remember. I did check this before, but it does get me 100%. Okay, I'm going to put 2 there like that. Okay, that's fine. Now, the other thing I need to do is I need to do hunting hut. I want to put 2 of these in as well. And as you can see, okay, come over here, doesn't affect. So, I'm going to one in here like this. Like that. And I'm going to put a second one in as well. I'm going to be greedy. I don't know how this is going to turn out. This is not what I did in the my first solo play. You got the grid there, and it does help you sort of align a little bit. There we go. All right. we've got those going. Excellent. Now what we really should do is we should prioritize these. So I'm going to prioritize one of these to priority. I'm going to do one of the hunting huts to priority. There we go. And I'm going to put an extra 2 workers on. Okay. All right. Excellent. Now we can speed things up. So down here on the controls, let's have a look at the controls actually. We've got pause, normal speed, ×2, I guess, ×3, and then huge. Oh, the other thing down here, I really haven't covered this very well, have I? This is our basic controls. So like I said, that's for trees to cut, stones to dig. This is for our build menu. This here is our destroy building. So this is how we come and destroy buildings. That's our construction tool or our bulldozer tool. Then we have build a path. And we'll do the build a path once we've got some stuff sorted out in here. In fact, I'll do this build path now, to be honest. It works okay. It's a bit different to what I've had in other games. So it is a little bit different. Something to get used to. We're going to come around here. Got that. Once you've got it joined, you can't then do it force a straight. Well, I haven't found how you can force a straight path. And then, so you got the paths there, and then what you can do is there are hotspots on some of the buildings, most of the buildings, and you can join up the paths. It does click in, sort of jump into the where it's going to. But then you can get all your paths linked up to your buildings. Okay. All right. So that's that. So over here we have the tree of life. I'll get to in a minute. We have our management, which is bringing up these windows here. We've already seen the resources. We've then got our jobs, which is the one here we're looking at. We then have our ships. So once we have ships, and then we have our buildings. Okay. That's all well and good there. We then have our villages, and we can actually see the families. We can actually have a look at our families and see what their status and all that is. We then have the village population. It gives us an overall view of our population. And we have the villages, so we can actually go and have a look at the individual villages. If we've got a villager, for instance, that's particularly hungry, we can hone in on them and find out what's going on there. All right, messages. That's just messages. That's pretty simple. Objectives is just the objectives window. And alerts is if you get any alerts. All right. Up the top through here, here's our resource guide. So it gives us our common stuff we need to know. So it gives our wood count, our timber count, stone count, dressed stone, silver, and total number of meals. And as you can see, we're lacking of meals. So that's okay. We should sort that out soon. We've got all this activity coming over here. See, we've got all this lumber here. And hopefully, yeah, started working on that now. So you can see the stages of building as well. They go through 2 stages. Then at this final stage here, they'll just finish the construction. All right. That's fine. All right. So that's the basics. We're getting that started, which is fine. So now, where you don't have buildings, by the way, and you knock down the trees will regrow. So it's a self-sustaining growth in that regard. So that's very good. So as long as you don't build over where the trees are, where you've chopped them down, they will regrow. All right, let's have a look what else we've got in here to do. We've got some houses we should put in as well. So we get some more people or have some births and this sort of stuff. We need that. So there's nothing else in the food line. Production, we've got a woodshed and a carpenter. Now the woodshed produces firewood to keep our peasants nice and or our community nice and warm. See, we've got a fishing hut, military, and then decorations. Decorations make them a lot happier and all that sort of stuff. Some decorations also will increase the storage space of buildings. But other things as well. So if you look at this one here, makes it easier for villagers to increase the storage space of some buildings. Makes it easier for villagers to find directions. It increases their walking speed. If I put that down here, maybe near where we have the marketplace and our storage, if I put one there and one there, I don't know if it's an area of effect or how it works in that regard, but hopefully that will assist us there. And the other things I like to put down as well are these. Grand torch. Hang on, what was the difference? 4 and 5. Grand torch, I'm going to put one there. There. A bit of light on the subject. Okay. Bit of light. And there. Okay. Where do I put the edge of the building? All right, the light, I think just the graphics and the lighting and everything they've done is really, really good. And all the details as you come in. Looks great. Great looking game, really is. So, let's see how we're going for our same. Now, moving around the map is just your WASD keys. If you hold shift, you move. Okay. You can see here, first stage is done. We've got the floor down. Excellent. This one here, we've gone a little bit further. The wall's coming up. Excellent. So we are progressing. I'm going to go to the next fastest speed. Move on. Newcomers will arrive in your village. Newcomers were seen coming towards the village. Where they came from, they were attacked by looters. Several families, including children, were able to escape. Since they could not bring any of their belongings with them, they had to leave everything behind. At the end of the day-long journey, they reached out with your village. They need a place to stay and food. They want to join your village. Yep, let's have them join. Okay. Let's see what we can do here with work. Nothing there that requires anyone at the moment. We've still got our carpenters, builders. We've got a couple more on there. We've still got 12 labourers. That's okay as long as I've got quite a few labourers there. That's fine. Now you see here you've got these symbols here saying they haven't got they're homeless. Right. So that's what we need to do as well. So we need to put some houses in. I'm going to this house and then like that. Oh, I went one higher in the house I was going to. Anyway, these are a poor house, and there's the slightly better poor house. That's okay. We'll do that anyway. The house there. We're going to put another house there as well. It'd be nice if we could actually space for a road path to go through there. It'd be nice if we could what was I thinking? Hold shift and just place multiples, you know what I mean? Instead of having to go back to the menu again. But that's okay. Got them in there, that's fine. We've got enough stone in that. So everything's working out there for the moment. And we'll just see where things go from there. Plenty of wood all over the place. Alright, I think, what are we at now? We're in spring. So I'm going to need to put a what's name shop in. A woodshed at some stage in the near future. Probably do that now. And probably put that opposite. Yeah. Lighting with something. There we go. That will work just nicely there. So we'll put that in as well. All right, so we've got lots of buildings going on. It's okay. We're going over here. There we go. So our gatherer hut is now finished. There you go. So now with the gatherer hut, advantageous talents are speed and luck. So come in here. We want to find someone with speed and luck. Now I don't know. No, it's only one or the other. So 1.5 and 0.9. That one's a good one for that. And that's not a good one there. All right, so we've got 2 workers now in this gatherer hut, so they'll start gathering some food. There's our hunter's hut, nice and ready, so that's good. Again, workers, we need power and luck. So we're going to look for power first. Power. There we go, that one there. Power. Yeah, nice. Right, so we've got some very strong workers in here. They're not working winter. Yep, happy with that. Okay. Excellent. Things are happening. Right, so now we're concentrating on the building over here again. Now, there's not many trees left to be chopped down. We've utilised most of the trees, so we need to And clear off the rest of these trees here. Then we're going to come over here. Take all these here. Try and get the ones closest initially. I'm not going to try and take them trees there. I want to leave that forestry and gathering area alone. These trees over here. We'll just take all these ones here as well. There we go. All right. So let's see what happens now. Let's fast forward a bit more. You want to see if the food count starts to increase as well when we've got our gatherers and our hunters out getting some food. Like any style of this game, sometimes you do struggle a little bit for food at the beginning. Just depends on the game. And I probably should have done them pretty much first, just to help. But anyway, it is what it is. So that's okay. We'll just continue to keep it going into nightfall. It is a lovely looking game though, and certainly when the snow comes in, it's lovely. You'll get to see that as we go to winter. But yeah, I do like this game. It's quite good fun. For the little bit I've played it so far. There we go. We've got 5 meals now. Good. So that means the people will start to get fed. Okay. A festival. Right. Well, we need a bit of food for that. What are we building at the moment? Nice stone floor on this one here. There we go. There's look, the detail. That's the thing too. The detail in building. When we do the shipyard, you'll enjoy seeing that. The newcomers caused a settlement problem in the village. Foreigners set up tents wherever they find an area. Some villagers say these areas are theirs, even though they appear empty. There is chaos in the village. Everyone is complaining about this. Promise a new home. Right. So we've promised a new home, so we've got to build 2 houses. Now we've already got 3 houses being built, so that shouldn't be a problem. We've got 3 days to do it. Right. Now, I don't know if I've got to build them from scratch, so that may be the problem. So let's just add 2 more houses in here. Okay. 2 houses in here like this. There we go. We're going to prioritize both of those as well. Right. 10 labourers at the moment, and we've got 8 builders. That's okay. Nothing else needs to be going at the moment. We've got 2 gatherers. Oh, the other ones are working. Okay. Let's see. The other gatherers and hunters shed must be up, which it is. So here we go. Okay, so because we assigned them in the worker panel, it's automatically assigning what it thinks is the best to put in there. Well, maybe. But that certainly started happening, so that's good. And look at that! Look at the food coming up now. That's good. We want food. We built both those houses. So I think they cleared off that that thing for make them happy, so that's fine. But we're going to need more houses along the way, so it's not going to be. We're going to need to build. All right. Get rid of the alerts. Okay. All right. Going back into Nightfall again. Once we've been through Nightfall here, I'll slow it down a bit, and I want to go to the Tree of Life and talk about the Tree of Life. So year 0, day 8. We've got 30 people in the population of our village. Our average happiness is 79 out of 100, not too bad. Our fame, 494, and defense point in the village. We haven't got any defenses started yet, so that's okay. All right, I'll come back just a tad. All right. Things are looking okay for the moment. Oh, why are you unhappy? go see why he's unhappy. Oh, look, we've got some births. Some of our kids became adults. Villages. Doesn't really say. Low food, low sleep. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, hopefully they'll come over here and they'll get some food and some sleep. Certainly need. Oh, there we go. So we've now got firewood being produced, which is good. It'll keep them warm. We just need to get the market and the storage is done here so we can actually store some of our produce. Right, I think what we can do now as well is we're going to put in the fishing hut. We need to get that going at some point. I'm not going to put that as a priority. Once we've got that done, we can start fishing as well. Once we get some ships, some fishing boats, I mean. We need to get that running as well. Let's see where I can put a new well. Well. What are we good for? Yeah. Probably not. Makes the village look richer. Its installation next to the houses provides happiness. Right. So, if we have a look at that, so if we start placing decorations around, it actually does improve the happiness of our people. So if we put you can put a stand in here, for instance, and that helps them walk faster and all that stuff. Okay. Look at here. Here. Right, now if we have a look in here, see how that bar started to fill up? Because there's more decorations around there, so happiness is actually increasing because of the items through here. All right. So what are we doing now? We've still got those being built here. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Our first warehouse is built. So speed. Right, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to go job and warehouse worker. Put 3 in there. I'm going to reduce my builders to 6 again. We should start seeing some goods coming into here as appropriate. So herbs, if we're collecting herbs. But the marketplace is the next one we want up, because that's going to store our food and stuff like that. So let's highlight that to be done as a priority, and that should hopefully happen soon. Right, these trees here have regrown, as you can see, so we're going to chop all these down. Yeah, put these ones down as well. There's see, here we go, the start of the trees. That's fine. Cancel. Oops. Right. There we go. The floor's in. Powering along nicely now. Just need more timber. That's all we need. We've got 68 timber stored, so it's just a matter of collecting it and bringing it across. 3 people working on it at the moment, as you can see. Again, if we zoom down here, you can see them all busily working away. And the attention to detail in the game is actually very good. I'm more than impressed. And there we go, the marketplace is done. So the marketplace, marketeer. I put 4 people in there. I'm going to back off the builders to 3 builders. That means we've still got 6 labourers. We've got marketeers running to run the market. And we've got builders to build still. Marketeers collect all the food in the marketplace and the villagers buy these food from the marketplace. Right. Alright, so we got 6 families, 33 population. Right, supply all. Alright, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly talk about the Tree of Life because then we're going to be close to the end of the episode. So the Tree of Life over here is what we use to progress. So we open up the Tree of Life. And this is the Tree of Life. You can see the tree up here. It's actually got lots of little points here for progression. So what happens is down here, we start off here and we start off with Settlement of the Vikings. New village was founded. Gods bless this village. Okay? Then we have a choice of 2 trees here. So we have villagers work 1% faster, or we have villagers are 1% happier. Now this uses our tree points, okay? So these things here. I come back to the village, I've got 10 points under my Tree of Life. I've got 10 points to spend. If I go up here to this one, transition to settled life. Now is the time to settle down. The soil must be planted and production must begin. This will give me fields, wheat granaries, barley granaries, windmills, and a brewery. Oh, that sounds good for the Vikings. That's going to cost me 3. So if I explore that, then I get that, and then it opens up more tiers to explore. So crops durability will increase. Crops in the field grow 5% faster, or I can move up the chain and go and get majors. And these major ones here will give us buildings and things like that. So that we now got a mine, stone pit, and a stone cutter. I think that's going to be really helpful. So that's another 3. So that's 6 we've used. Coming up here, we've got mines work 5% faster. Can't get that one there. Vegvisa. Trying to set sail, but first the shipyard must be built, and I want that one. And I can get that one. So there we go. So we've used our 10 points. Okay, so we now got no more points here. If I come in here to my build menu, we'll see we've got a whole pile of new stuff to build. They're not there. Storages, no. Food. Right, so we've got a field, cattle ranch, goat ranch, and a co-op. Or sorry, a coop. I keep on saying co-op, but it's just a coop, a chicken coop. Production. We now have the stone cutter, the mine, we have the windmill, we have the brewery, we have the stone pit. For sea, we've got the fishing hut and the shipyard. We had the fishing hut before, so now we've got the shipyard. So I'm going to put the shipyard in. It's really important, I think, to get the shipyard going. So I'm going to put that down here, and it's going to join those roads on up here near these houses. There we go. All right. So let's see. Military, we haven't got anything yet. Decorations, I don't know if we get any further decorations. Oh, okay. We got these stone cans, or what they're calling as relics. I'm going to put a couple of these relics in. They do help our houses a bit. So it's going to rotate that one. Put it down like that. And so these I can put down multiples, but I can't do it with the other stuff. So there's something between both houses. One here in between these 2 houses. There we go. One over here into this house. There's actually 2 houses, so again we'll rotate it. It's going to be between the 2 houses. There we go. Now if I click on this, for instance, it hasn't helped with that one. Does it help with these ones? Oh, look. See that the decoration bar is gone up a bit further. Alright, things are happening. Look at the food. We've got plenty of food there now. Excellent. Villagers live and die. If the villagers die, you should assign new workers to replace them. Alright, who's died? Okay, someone's died from there. Marketeer. We put another marketeer in. Fine. What about our other ones? Gatherers. We've got 4. We've got 4 hunters. Okay. What we need to do, actually, I just thought about that, is the herbalist. Herbalist is like our doctor, and we need the doctor to save our souls. Right, let's just put this down here like this. Okay, we'll build the herbalist as well. Now, if we come down here, this has started to take on. Oh, we need more stone. Okay, so we just can't get some stone. Right there. there. Good enough. Stone down there. Stone there. Stone there. All right. Excellent. All right. Well, I think that's where we're going to leave it for this first episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode. This is Land of the Vikings, the new early access game available on Steam. As you can see, it's got quite good graphics. I'm not sure how the developers are going to go and what their road path is or anything else for the game. But certainly at the moment, I'm enjoying this probably as much as Kingdoms Reborn, which I've really been enjoying of late. So, yeah, anyway, that is Land of the Vikings. Don't forget, if you like the episode, press that like button. If you didn't, press the dislike button. That's okay. Make sure, of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press the alarm notification icon as well. That would be appreciated. Apart from anything else, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Ducksaw Gaming and Land of the Vikings. See you later.